Hello again, welcome to my channel. As always, thank you so much right at the top for giving me a couple minutes of your day. I am completely honored. So if you've already seen my last two videos, you know that in this video I kind of promised to talk a little bit more about basically if you feel like you're doing everything you quote unquote should be doing in life, why do you ultimately sometimes feel this hollowness or this emptiness? In the last video on my story, I talked about how I experienced that, how I did everything right by my own perception for so long, and yet I ended up in such an unfulfilled, kind of hollow, empty place. And anyone who's ever been in that position understands what I'm talking about. It's where you really work your butt off and you really try to get somewhere, and then you even get there, you accomplish the goal, whatever it is, but you end up feeling like, shouldn't I be happier? You know, where is the happiness that I was kind of inherently promised if I went down this path, right? Because that's the thing with the word should, it implies expectations, right? And, you know, if you're acting in accordance to people's expectations, I think I've always felt that there's this underlying promise that's unsaid, but it's implied, that just do life the right way and you'll be happy. And the problem is when you do life the quote unquote right way, whatever that means to you, and you don't end up happy. So in this video, I wanted to talk about my channel title and my blog title, Empowerment Here and Now, and what that means to me. I chose it because when I was kind of in that dark place about a decade ago, I felt not even anger, not even sadness. I felt those things, but the heart of the problem was really feeling disempowered, feeling totally hopeless, like nothing I did or wanted mattered, right? And I'm sure a lot of you unfortunately can relate to that feeling, right? It's just that utter disempowerment of nothing I want, nothing I do matters. And so if you flip that on its head, empowerment is really taking full responsibility, not just for what you want, but how you want to feel. And so that brings me to like one of the most important things I've ever learned. If anyone out there is familiar with Danielle LaPorte's desire map, that's where I first learned this. But we don't actually want what we want for the thing itself. We want to feel better. We want the feeling that we think that thing will bring us, right? Like we want the promotion because we want to feel proud of our accomplishments. We might want, as a woman, I don't know, this is superficial, but all of our desires matter. If that's what you want, that's what you want. You know, as a woman, you might want a boyfriend to make your life more fun, to make you feel beautiful or attractive or desired, right? You might want the healthy new body because you actually want to feel confident in yourself. Like underneath every desire, there's a feeling that you want to feel, right? And if you've been around the personal growth world for a long time, this is not new news to you. But if you're newer to this, chances are once you really get your mind around what I'm saying, it's gonna rock your world. Because I remember the moment where I learned this for the first time, and I felt like I had just won the lottery. Because if I might not be able to control other people or outside circumstances. I can't control what other people out there do. But if underneath anything I want out there is actually a feeling, whether that feeling is beautiful, confident, proud of myself, I mean, you name it, anything, you can always feel a certain way, right? Because think about it, you might not have your most cherished dream right now, your heart's desire, you might not have that. Right? But if you think that thing will make you feel excited, you've felt excited before. If you think that thing will make you feel fulfilled, you've felt fulfilled before. Maybe in a small way, but it's been there, right? Maybe it was when you tutored somebody and really helped them in middle school, you know, but like the feeling of fulfillment has existed for you. If you think you'll feel complete and utter joy when you have that elusive thing, you've felt that before. It might take some thinking, but it could be as simple as when you play with your dog, play with your baby niece, I don't care, like insert whatever, but joy has been there for you. which means you can recreate it independent of your external circumstances. And that, to me, is the truest definition of empowerment. And I said empowerment here and now because if you're anything like I was, or I still am in certain cases, we want that thing out there that's going to come someday down the line and then hopefully we'll be happy, right? Well, enough already. That's the ultimate disempowerment. You're waiting for something out there to change someday, hopefully. So to me, a phrase that really resonates with me, instead of being disempowered by something down the line, which is actually kind of catchy in a negative way, disempowerment down the line, what's the complete opposite of that? Empowerment here and now. I want to feel empowered, I want to feel the way I want to feel, and I want to feel it right now. So that's kind of where my channel name came from. That's a lot of what I'm going to be talking about. You know, when I talk about books I've read, they're not going to be typical reviews because I think there's a lot of people that review books out there. But what I would love to talk about on this channel is what excites me about these books are the actionable tools and techniques that I've used from these authors that help me feel a certain way right now. And maybe by watching some of my videos, you'll implement a tool that I've read about and conveyed to you guys, or a tool that I've done my own personal tweak on and then gotten my desired feeling out of it, and maybe it'll help you too. And so that's really my hope. It's only a small part of what my channel is going to be. But yeah, it's kind of like a fun kind of personal growth discussion group / book club. It's this cool hybrid kind of community that I would love to create on here. So as always, I mean, if any of this is resonating with you, you know, I would love if you subscribed, left me a comment. I'd love to know more about you. I'd love to get to know anyone who watches. Thank you so much for giving me a couple minutes of your day, and I look forward to coming back with a lot more content very soon. Bye.